This is one of the most bizarre videos I have ever seen. Donald Trump, apropos of nothing, said that Steve shot his load. Oh, this is going to be a tough one to get through. I don't have any explanation for this. I could not stop laughing at this video last night. Take a look at this.
The press conference seems to have gone well. You shot your load pretty much, Steve, right? Pretty much. But going well.
This guy's out of his mind. What on earth is he talking about? What on earth? Hey, Steve shot his load at the press conference. He's out of his mind. He's completely deranged. Now, was he talking to a photographer? Does he mean that does Trump think that there are rolls of film and the entire roll of film was consumed with photographs? I have never seen anything like this.
Well, you shot your load pretty much, Steve, right? Pretty much. But going well. Seems like
guys, I don't. Did you see what Steve did in that meeting? It was absolutely insane. What is wrong with this guy? What is Trump talking about? Now, it then became even more dystopian once we got the extremely unusual declarations out of the way. I don't think I've ever heard a president say that that's what happened. Trump seems to kind of say, listen, if other countries get to have ballistic missiles, I guess Iran should too. This is the pathetic shriveling of a surrender, a complete. And listen, if we get to have nukes, why don't they? Oh, but I thought that was the whole point, that not everybody gets to have all the same stuff. A complete surrender, ladies and gentlemen.
You said in the press conference, you said you don't mind Iran having ballistic missiles. Can you elaborate on that? I want to make sure we understand your position.
No, I'm saying that if other countries have them, it's a little bit unfair for them not to have some. A ballistic missile is not the same thing as what we're talking about when we talk nuclear. But if Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and they all have some, I would say in relative proportion, I think it's okay.
What? Where did this new Trump come from? Well, I'll tell you, this is a Trump who realizes he lost. Has anyone lost an optional war of their choosing this badly in recent history? Think about how radically different this sounds from the Trump who has been talking about Iran for nearly a decade. Trump says Iran's an existential threat. The Obama nuclear deal doesn't go far enough. Every concession to Iran is dangerous. Giving them a single dollar in sanctions relief is dangerous. We got to get out of the Obama deal because it's so weak. It's so soft. I've got to get a better deal. And now Trump's going, listen, I mean, after all, if other countries get to have missiles, they should at least have some, right? What does this relate to? This goes back to one of the ever-shifting supposed goals of this war, which was to eliminate Iran's ballistic missiles capability, which obviously they're not going to be able to do. Imagine if Barack Obama or Joe Biden ever uttered the sentence, if other countries get to have missiles, Iran should get to have some as well. Mind-blowing surrender. First, really quick, a word from our sponsor. Health routines can get complicated. There's another powder or a capsule or a tracker or a protocol. And then the routine is so complicated that it becomes the obstacle to just sticking with it. This is why I like AG1 Pro. It's targeted support for my supplement routine with no additional steps. AG1 Pro is an advanced daily health drink from our sponsor AG1. Starts with AG1 Next Gen as the foundation, adds 3 research-backed ingredients in meaningful doses if you want them. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, calcium HMB, and zinc carnosine. The creatine helps build lean muscle when you strength train. Calcium HMB helps support the maintenance of muscle mass, and zinc carnosine supports gut barrier integrity. That's on top of the daily nutritional support that AG1 Next Gen gives you, over 80 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and antioxidants. The appeal for me is just fewer bottles. It's just a practical way to cover my basis. You've got your foundational nutrition, muscle support. It's all in one drink. Visit drinkag1.com/Pakman to get a free AG1 Pro Yeti shaker in your AG1 Pro welcome kit. The link is in the description. Now back to the video. Trump then, it was just confusion after confusion. Trump saying, I signed it. I signed the MOU as he departs from Versailles. And we'll talk about the historical significance of that as well.
And it doesn't sound like he wants to answer a question about Israel.
It's signed, yeah. It's signed. I signed it. In Versailles.
He said it.
The stories made in Versailles.
I signed it in Versailles. I signed it. He keeps making these statements that are completely at odds with the arguments that were used for years against Barack Obama's nuclear deal. If Iran can keep significant capabilities, if Iran gets economic benefits, if Iran gets sanctions relief, if missile programs are no longer a deal breaker, if getting the enriched uranium back is no longer a deal breaker, it is logical for all of us to ask a really simple question. If this is okay, what was so bad about the Obama deal that was in place in 2015 that Trump got out of in 2018? Every single detail that comes out makes it harder and harder to distinguish Trump's approach from what he condemned, because we went through an optional war at great cost, human and financial. I know it's mostly Iranian civilians, I understand, but still people, right? Human and financial cost, increase the cost of gas for the average American, increase the cost of heating oil for the average American, threw the economy into this just thing that's being shaken around. For what? For a deal that is not even as strong as the one that was widely condemned when it was Barack Obama. Give me a break, guys. Just write to me, MAGAs, and tell me you were wrong. This is not the anti-war guy. This is not the strong negotiator. This is not the guy who understands foreign policy. He's just a buffoon who I guess you liked better than Kamala Harris. Admit that that's what this is about. And as the day went on and earlier, the concerns around Trump's capacity to even understand what he signed became a growing issue. Before we move on, let me just throw in, because I'm trying to be I don't know that this is charitable. Like, maybe Trump's just demented and he's not actually that stupid. There's another possibility, which is, does Donald Trump lack the cognitive wherewithal to even understand why this deal is so bad? Is it a possibility that what's happening here is a brain problem rather than cowardice and impotence? Let's explore that next.